Good morning and welcome to build week number 12. It is Tuesday, May 12th. I was out here yesterday on Monday. It was pretty quiet, just the bricklayers continuing with their effort, and they're still at it today. They're going to be a couple more days, I think, before they finish the brick, and then they'll start in on the stone work. Talked to Mr. Rickman this morning, and he was thinking that they will drop stone on Thursday in preparation for them to do the stone work on the fascias and on the chimney. Last week on Wednesday we got our electrical inspection and passed that, and then we had to wait until yesterday, Monday, to get our framing inspection, which we passed as well. So we're cleared now to begin insulation, and those folks are here today and they're going pretty quickly. I think we just talked to the guys, the installers, and they felt like tomorrow morning they would finish. The challenging part obviously is going to be the great room ceiling, and they have some scaffolding that's being brought in today to be able to do that, and I'm hoping to get a time lapse of that. Just don't know if the timing is going to work out, because I'm typically here in the mornings from 8 to 11:30, so I sometimes just have to deal with the timing. But the installation is going. They're going to drop drywall later this week, Thursday, Friday time frame, and should be drywalling starting on Monday is what it sounds like. So we'll keep our fingers crossed for that and look forward to getting this thing sheetrocked. That'll be great. Good morning from the Grove. It is Wednesday, May 13th. Officially, we're halfway through week 12. And right now, we're missing our bricklayers. They've got about a day left on the front, maybe a little bit less depending on how many people. They've had up to 6 and as few as 2 working, so we're not sure exactly when they'll finish. I did speak to Mr. Rickman, and he talked to the painter, and the painter decided that they wanted to paint the brick before the stone was applied. So we're looking to get that done. So that means it'll be a while yet before we put the stone on the fascia pieces and on the chimney in the back. And we're not going to do the roof until the chimney is done being stoned, because they're going to walk all over it. And so we've got all that going on. The insulation guys are in there finishing up. They'll finish a little bit later this afternoon, and the inspectors said that they were going to come out either late this afternoon or first thing tomorrow morning. So we should get our insulation inspection complete. So tomorrow morning they're preparing to drop drywall. I'm told there's a crane kind of rig that they use to move the drywall into the garages, because that can't be outside. So they'll stack all the drywall in there. Drywall is going to be about a 2-week process. That's to install it, to tape it and mud it and sand it and get through all of that throughout the house. That's about a 2-week period. Coming up on Friday, we're going to have a meeting at 9 a.m. with the folks that are going to build the spa for us. Yep, we got to have a spa in the backyard, so we've got a plan. We've been through several design iterations. It's looking really good. I think you're gonna like it, but we'll be able to share more detail after our meeting on Friday.
Good morning.
Good morning, Mr. Rickman.
He's on the way.
The brick guy?
Yeah, I think we might be able to get it all in the front door, though, to be honest with you. I need to get 2 angle irons over at 70-60, please. Yes, sir. I need one of them about 232 inches. And another one 141. 3.5 by 3.5.
I'll go pick it up in Murfreesboro.
You can go pick it up. And Jose said he'll come pick it up in Murfreesboro.
I was here at 6:45 this morning waiting for the sheetrock guys. They did not disappoint. They showed up right at 7 o'clock. Took them about 2 hours to unload the sheetrock. Pretty interesting process, and the tool that they have to move the sheetrock around is pretty amazing. So very efficient. Guys just left. They are done unloading all the sheetrock into the house. So that's a nice big milestone to have done. Still don't know if the sheetrock guys will start tomorrow, Friday, or on Monday. I think I had told you before that we had a 9 o'clock meeting tomorrow at Trace to talk to the pool people. So we'll be bringing that to you as well. This place is always noisy. It is incredible how many things are driving by, and it's all a mess. It's early, but I'm pretty much done here. The brick guys will finish today. They're close. They were waiting for a piece of angle iron for over the garages. They apparently were supposed to frame that in correctly, but that didn't happen, so they needed to go to a piece of angle iron to hold the bricks over the opening of the garages. So that's been done. Just can't imagine them not finishing today. They're not that far away. When the painting will start, I don't know, but I know Brad, and he's not going to sit around long waiting, so I would imagine that we could start seeing the process of painting the house start next week. It's been a great day, great morning watching the guys bring in all the sheetrock. We're just continuing to move forward. We're going to be about 2 weeks now in sheetrock, so and the brickwork will be done, but they may start the painting. So if we have that, we'll be able to kind of take you along on that ride as well. So, but we'll keep it going, and we'll see you tomorrow. Happy Friday, everyone! Brick is done, so that is just outstanding. So very excited to have that completed, and we'll keep you posted about the painting schedule. Don't know when they'll start that yet. We did not get drywall guys in here today, so it's incredibly quiet here at the house. But I expect on Monday we'll see drywallers, and that'll be exciting to get done. It'll take us a couple of weeks to get that completed. But we also met today at Trace to meet with Gene, the pool guy, and so that went great. We really had a nice time. Got some video for you of our meeting. We also spent some time with Amber and Brad Dixon going over the and this was the first time we've seen it. It was the landscape design, which is really exciting, very nice. Got to dig in and figure out what all these plant names actually look like, so it'll take us a little bit of time to review that, but we got a nice big drawing of it, so we're working on the landscape piece. And so had a long conversation with the pool guy. That's looking great. We're gonna make some minor changes, but very excited about that because it's probably 6 to 8 weeks, and we'll probably be kicking off getting the spa work done.
Fridge. Yep, warming door right there. Pull out, spice pull out, utensil drawers. Functioning cabinets.
A standard, but it's just not yet. It hasn't been that popular so far.
Interesting.
I know.
Yeah, but so we'll
put the charcoal
if we don't
up.
Yeah, we'll put the charcoal up, and then if we don't like it, or if we want to paint it black, then
I like that.
2 is a spot we probably need to look at, being that 144 square feet at $12 a foot. That's a big one. So that's driving most of the overage.
Which one was that one?
Bath 2.
That's where we're using this.
Wow. See,
Yeah.
I would have
thought that would have been
inexpensive.
Yeah.
So this is like $12 a foot, and this is like 14. That waterfall accent, that's that guy. Yeah. So that's a little bit high, but again, it's not too much of it. But 150, 200, everywhere. That'll be adding up to the overage part. You have those drop downs from the ceiling and where you have to finish stuff and where the glass is going to hit into. You've got to finish that tile somehow. So you got to do it with a bullnose or with a Schluter strip. The Schluter strip might actually be more of a modern look for you. And it's less expensive.
Neighborhood, it's like, it is kind of amazing how dense all the landscaping is for everybody's house.
Yeah.
I have no, hydrangeas are pretty, azaleas are pretty, barberries, boxwoods, yews. He knows what goes well together and what.
Yeah.
So, I don't have a.
Unless you have something like, you're like, I hate this or I love this.
Yes.
That fence comes along back here or wherever it is. I don't know where it is. We have to plant something.
It's off the line, so the fence is going to be like here.
Yeah.
Okay.
We can say that this is the baseline for right now, but you are going to have around this fence.
What are these two?
What's the?
So is that.
MUH is a pink mooly.
I have
don't
no idea what that is.
I have no idea.
So what I have to do is I have to go to a computer, or you can try it on your phone. You can just type it in. Pink muley.
Oh. Okay, kind of a fountain grassy
Yeah,
kind of thing.
Mhm.
It's pretty.
Do we really want that either side of the barbecue though?
And that's, we can thin some of this stuff down. There's some stuff that's required, like all the way around the house is required. The front pretty much is what it is. We need to leave it what it is.
This is a hemlock? Is that what that
No,
is?
these are the red buds.
BTU and stuff. So what happens is you'll fire them when it's cold, it's freezing, and it's cold, and then the hot cold, hits it like that. And so
So these are typically like 18 inches tall. Is that?
Yeah, that's a typical
And so what do you envision as this material? Is this?
to get that
Sure.
arch.
So whatever we do here, wouldn't we do here, here, and here?
I would think so. In
Yeah,
my
on the
mind, I would
top,
see
yeah.
the only thing that would be an upgrade is if you go with the glass. Glass will be more to
So this is just along the water edge.
Yes, ma'am.
For the tile.
right.
6 inch.
And I have an idea of what colors you'll look for, so I'll get some
Okay.
samples of hydrozo as well, so you can kind of see them.
This is the official end of build week number 12, and we'll see you next week for build week number 13.